Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Boosie. Now, Boosie is a veteran in this hip-hop game. He was probably one of the first rappers from Baton Rouge to be big on the main stage. I mean, a solidified superstar. Now, throughout his career, he's had his trials and tribulations, but he's always been upheld as one of the voices of the South. You know what I mean? And as far as Louisiana and Baton Rouge rappers go, he's held as a high regard because, you know, he's one of the elder statesmen for them. Now, as far as his relationship with the up-and-coming rappers that have, flooded hip-hop recently, you got your NBA Youngboy, you got your Kevin Gates, you got your Fredo Bang. It's been complicated, to say the least, right? Now, Boosie always seemed like he had a good relationship with NBA Youngboy. You can see pictures in the past where him and NBA Youngboy are chilling, hanging out. And even when NBA Youngboy got locked up, Boosie was one of the first rappers to speak out on his behalf. Now, it seems like things might have fractured or they might be even more complicated recently because NBA Youngboy seemed like he was dissing Boosie on a new song that he dropped where he dissed half the rap game, man, or anybody he felt was his ops or even working with his ops. And it looks like Boosie, according to some fans, dropped a song of his own on his new project that dropped last night where he addressed the situation with Youngboy and some even think Fredo Bang. Now, before we get to the specifics and break down this song, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Boosie NBA Youngboy situation and all the events that took place last night leading up to this morning. Now, I'm going to be referencing a story from XXLMag.com. Now, in the headline of the story, it says this. It says, Boosie appears to diss NBA Youngboy on new song, I Don't Call Phones, I Call Shots. Now, that's a big boy statement if you ever heard one, man. Somebody saying they don't call phones, they call shots. They let people know that they don't have to get in touch with you. They can make things happen regardless. Now, I'm not sure if that's exactly what he meant, but that was the first impression I got when I first heard the song or the title of the song. Now, the story starts off by saying this. It says, Boosie appears to have responded to NBA Youngboy's recent call out. Now, last night, on March 2nd, Boosie dropped the deluxe version of his new album, Heartfelt. On the LP is a song called I Don't Call Phones, I Call Shots, in which he appears to respond to Youngboy, calling him out on his track, I Hate Youngboy. Now, for those of you who don't remember, NBA Youngboy, only a few weeks ago, was at it with the whole music industry basically on this one song. Now, I'm putting a little extras on it, but everybody who he thought was his direct opposition, and even people we didn't expect him to name like Lil Baby and Boosie, were thrown under the bus in this song, man. And the song ended up doing really well on YouTube. It's trending right now. I think it might even still be the #1 song in music. You know what I mean? But it seems like a lot of people are getting pulled into this battle between NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk, between OTF and 4K Trey. And Boosie, as a guy who's kind of older in the game and more seasoned, I should say, he's kind of stayed out of all this beef stuff. He's even said it on his interviews with Vlad and whatnot. I want to stay out of all this beef stuff, all the internal stuff that's going on in Baton Rouge. I don't want to have no parts of it. He said that, man. He says he tries to stay out of it. But when you have somebody pull you directly in it by naming you in the song, man, it's a hip-hop rule that you basically have to come back and say something. Even if it's just a sneak diss, even if it's just a mention, it's something that you got to do to respond. Because, hip-hop is built on this whole, culture of I'm better than you, one up in the other type of thing. And you can't never let nobody think they getting the best of you. Now, I don't believe or know for a fact that's what Boosie was thinking, but it sounds like, how most rappers move and operate. Now, in the story, they talk about the verse that NBA Youngboy laid down dissing Boosie, where he said, I feel like Boosie don't even like me. Don't call my phone. And basically that was the line. He was letting Boosie know that he feels like he don't like him and told him not to call his phone and told him, add your imagination there. We got to keep it YouTube friendly. But man, it goes on to say this in the story. It says where he dissed numerous other people, including Lil Durk's fiance, India, and Gucci Mane. Like, remember, India, who is Lil Durk's fiance, got brought into it, and Gucci Mane got brought into it. And I'm thinking just because Gucci Mane did the song Rumors with Lil Durk, which is actually doing real good, man. Now, the story continues as well by saying this. It says, while Boosie doesn't mention Youngboy's name directly on I Don't Call Phones, I Call Shots, it clearly appears he's firing back. Now, I have to admit, I have heard the song several times. I was listening to it this morning, and I think it's one of Boosie's better songs, or one of his best songs recently, even though he's got classics, don't get me wrong. But recently, this is one of his best songs, and I think it's because he had something to say on the song. Regardless if it's coming at NBA Youngboy, if it's an NBA Youngboy diss, it seems like Boosie had to get something off his chest. Now, the story goes on by trying to break down some of the lyrics that they believe are aimed at NBA Youngboy. Now, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, and it's going to sound a little choppy, but rock with me. So, it starts off and says, first and last time speaking on this. If you felt that way, why you ain't called my phone number? You know you wrong, clearing all these cats' songs. Don't go clear a cat's song, but fake it like you my dog. That's that fake stuff. Don't speak on me no more, little dude. You know I don't go for that. Let's keep it real, dog. Use a for that. You know what I mean? And basically just calling him out about clearing songs. So it sounds like a personal issue. And this is obviously aimed at somebody else in the industry. And because he's talking about clearing songs for either a feature or clearing songs for either a sample or clearing songs for a verse or something like that, man. So this is somebody in the industry, regardless if he's talking about NBA Youngboy or not. But most fans feel like he's talking about NBA Youngboy in this, right? Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, based on what Boosie says, it appears he and Youngboy have songs together, and Boosie is upset that Youngboy has cleared other artists' songs but not theirs. The two have an entire project together that dates back to 2019. Boosie has always seemed to hold Youngboy in high regard, so this back and forth is interesting. In March of 2021, Boosie tweeted in support of Youngboy while he was locked up. Now, in the post, Boosie said this. He said, free to go, hashtag YB, till we see to go, hashtag he go be back. So letting it be known that he was in full support of NBA Youngboy getting back out here on the streets and getting back to rap. Now, what's funny is he probably didn't know that would lead to NBA Youngboy a few months later dissing him on the track. You know what I mean? And actually throwing his name out there. So Boosie, man, if you go check out this song, check it out. It's called I Don't Call Phones, I Call Shots. And you even have some fans out there who believe there's certain lines that are aimed at Fredo Bang, but I haven't seen any proof of that. Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that. Hold on. What do you guys think? Do you think that NBA Youngboy has, man, made Boosie so mad that he took to the booth and is now dissing NBA Youngboy as well? Or do you feel since he didn't name NBA Youngboy's name that Boosie might have just been talking about somebody else in the rap game or whatever, man? Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.